Hello, I'm Junaid Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, private employers in the US created more jobs than expected in March. The ADP National Employment Report shows 200,000 jobs were added to the private sector over the month, an increase on par with that of the previous 4 years. It's interesting to observe the Fed's chair tread cautiously around interest rates when the job market is expected to remain in such a high gear. All eyes will now be on the US Labour Department's non-farm payrolls report out on Saturday, which includes both the public and private sector employment. The Asian Development Bank has revised its forecast for China's economic growth this year down from 6.7 to 6.5%. due to weak external demand and slowing investment. It expects growth to slow even more next year to 6.3%. It says the impact of the fall will be dampened by higher consumption and ongoing government spending. Staying in China, two of the country's biggest lenders have reported slides in profit and jumps in bad loans. ICBC and the Bank of China have seen their net profits rise by less than 1% in 2015, and their bad loan ratios increase by around 30 basis points. ICBC says loans are going sour as the economy slows, structural adjustments deepen, and the industrial transformation accelerates. On the flip side, Chinese consumer sentiment increased sharply in March as people were more optimistic about their personal finances, the housing market and buying conditions. This is according to the Westpac MNI China Consumer Sentiment Indicator, which rose to its highest level since September last year. In New York, the benchmark US Treasury 10-year yield has eased back to 1.84%. Local wholesale swap rates will open today at record lows for most terms. The US crude oil price remains at $38 a barrel, while Brent is at $39 a barrel. The gold price is up to $1,228 an ounce. The US dollar remains weak following the Fed chair on Tuesday saying the central bank should be cautious as it looks to raise interest rates this year. The New Zealand dollar has climbed 0.5 cent overnight to 69.1 US cents. It's up to 90.2 Australian cents and 61.0 euro cents. The TWI has risen to 72.3. The New Zealand dollar is the highest it's been against the US since June last year, and the TWI is approaching the 2016 high set at the beginning of the year. I'm Junaid Tibshirani, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.